Hello there, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. I thought I'd give you guys something to do during lockdown. Unfortunately for me, it's business as usual, except I can't go out at night anymore. I can't do any of the fun book challenges or step up my reading or finish a novel in this time. Unfortunately, I still have to work. But I did think we'd do something fun together for this Friday video. I thought we'd do a couple of bookish quizzes. So I scoured the internet and found 3 quizzes I'm interested in doing. The first one is the classic Harry Potter Discover Your House quiz. Then, what book genre suits me best? And then my love language, which I kind of have made up for myself, but I've never actually done the quiz. So if you're keen on doing these with me, maybe go find the website and join me, or otherwise you can do it afterwards and post your results in the comment section. But without further ado, let's do the Harry Potter one. Now, as you guys know, I have read these books so many times. I think 7 times total, a couple of times in English, a couple of times in Afrikaans. I'm not really sure how many times exactly, but yeah, definitely a couple. Okay, wait, the quiz has started. Wait. Moon or stars? Mostly you can't even see the stars, and they make the sky look messy. I like the dark black of the city. One of my housemates has cheated in charms, and the professor asks me whether or not I know that they've cheated. Now, they've cheated me from the top of the class, and they're also in my house, so that means any points they might lose, I would gain. So I can tell the truth, I can wait, or I can lie and say I don't know, because somebody else could tell him the truth. Tell Professor Flitwick that you ought to ask your classmate and resolve to tell your classmate that if he doesn't tell the truth, you will. I think I'd probably go with this one. Give a person a chance to back themselves, you know? Okay, how do we choose? Select. Cool. If you were attending Hogwarts, which pet would you choose to take with you? I'm not really a cat person. I feel like I would lose a toad. Why can't I take a rat? Ron has a rat, and they're like bigger, more cuddly mice. Fine, we'll take an owl then. Barn owl. Ooh, they're beautiful. Tawny owl. Snowy owl. Or screech owl. Screech owl looks pretty cool, I have to admit. Like, that is a badass looking owl. Wait, what does it look like in real life? I need to see. I don't know what the characters of these owls are, so we're going on aesthetics. Oh yeah, less badass in real life. Barn owls are beautiful in real life. Brown owl. Okay, so let me show you what a barn owl looks like. Look at that face. It's so beautiful. Yeah, I'm definitely going with the barn owl. Let's head back. There we go. I would like to select the barn owl. Which of the following would you most hate people to call you? Ignorant, selfish, ordinary, cowardly. Probably ignorant. But then sometimes there are some subjects that I really don't know what I'm talking about. But then I should probably shut up. Ordinary would probably also bother me. Then again, if everybody's ordinary, do I really have a problem with being called ordinary? Selfish, nah, not that big of a deal. Cowardly, I can be cowardly. I'm okay with that. Let's choose ignorant. Smart's being called an idiot. If you could have any power, what would you choose? Power to read minds. I feel like other people's minds are too messy. I have to deal with my own. Power to change the past. Very, very tempting. I love the idea of being able to control time. Power of invisibility. Nah. Power to speak to animals. Maybe. Superhuman strength. No. Change my appearance at will. Nah. I think we're gonna have to go with time control, please. Which of the following do you find most difficult to deal with? Loneliness? No, I like people, but it's not a problem for me to be on my own. Boredom? okay, that's a problem. But I can entertain myself with anything. So I don't know how long this will be a problem. Hunger, ooh, I do get hungry. Really, really upset if I'm hungry. Being ignored, don't like that either. Cold. Cold is like every winter we have to deal with that. Being ignored. It's only a big deal if you care about the people ignoring you. And then after a while you can't care anymore. Hunger, well, you die, but you die from cold too. I guess I'd have to pick boredom because if you really don't have anything to entertain you. I mean, if you're entertained enough, you can ignore hunger. So I'm gonna have to go with boredom. I mean, just give me a mirror, I can entertain myself for hours just like pulling faces and telling my own stories, but nothing to do. Can't imagine that. Once every century, the flutterby bush produces flowers that adapt their scent to attract the unwary. If lured, it would smell of the sea. I don't know, the sea can be fishy. I rather like it when the sea doesn't smell like much. Home. What does home smell like? Crackling of fire logs. Okay. Fresh parchment. I'm not really into any of these. Like I'm not really a book sniffer type. I don't feel like you don't really realize what your home smells like until you get home. But if we're talking about home, like the smell of cookies, baking, and like the traditional home thing and food, yeah, let's take home because it'll smell like food and that will interest me. Heads or tails? Heads, even though tails picture is cooler. Okay, Sorting Hat is ready to make their decision. I'm going to be honest, I'm a little bit biased because I've done this quiz before, a year or so ago, and I got Ravenclaw, and I'm going to be really upset if I'm not Ravenclaw again, because I've kind of like settled into that identity now. So let's see, but the questions were entirely different. Ooh, Ravenclaw, yes! Wit, learning, and wisdom. And then some notable Ravenclaws. I would be friends with Luna Lovegood. I would just... fascination alone, and then she's such a sweetheart, definitely. You guys know this actress. She was a huge Harry Potter fan, and she suffered from anorexia, and she asked J.K. Rowling whether or not she could take part in the book, in the movie, and Rowling says yes, but then you have to gain some weight and you have to get over your anorexia. And then she fought anorexia to get this role, and that just makes my heart so happy. I can't remember where I heard this, but I read this story online somewhere. Or yet in wise old Ravenclaw, if you've already mined, where those of wit and learning will always find their kind. I'm pretty happy with this. So let's go on to the next one. What genre fits me best? This one also has a bit of bias. I do have a favorite genre. I'm really into fantasy, but who knows? Maybe I should try something new. So let's go. 7 questions. Which statement best describes you? I love to learn about the past. I like to think about what would be in the future, what discoveries might be made. I like it when people tell me the truth, only the truth, no matter what. I daydream a lot. I think about what the world would be like if things were different. I love any mysteries, anything unpredictable. I love the present. I don't care about the past or the future, only right now. Well, what I spend my time reading about is probably about the past. I kind of have a very strong preference though. I like anything from like prehistoric till bumping up with the Renaissance, because as soon as guns come into the picture, the past just gets a lot less interesting for me. Okay, so I'm gonna say the daydream because I don't want a story to be the same as the life I'm leading right now. I think that's probably the one that's the best. What's your favorite subject in school? It was probably English, to be honest. We didn't have history, and in English we read a lot and discussed books. And maybe this channel is just that. I want to go back to those discussions we had in English class. Even in university, it's great just completely tearing fiction apart and looking at its insides. If you could have one wish, what would you most likely be wished for? That every one of my daydreams would be real, that I could go back in time, go into the future, always know the truth. Can you know the truth about the past and the future? Because then maybe. More mysteries. I don't wish for anything. I'm going to say truth. Because I don't necessarily want to go back to the past or into the future, but I want to know what happens there anyway. Like, I wouldn't go back or forward to change anything. I just go out of curiosity. So let's go with truth. I want to make more people aware of the past. I'd like the world to be more advanced. Wouldn't change anything. Okay, impossible to lie. I don't know if that's going to be better. Some people have dark ass minds. Nothing was predictable. No. Like, in the YA stories, this is fine. But if you go into any of the adult stories where magic exists, it's kind of scary. So, I don't know. Like, yeah, Narnia and Harry Potter, that's pretty much fine. But what if you're not magical? Because everybody always assumes, oh, in a magical world, I would be the protagonist. But what if you're a muggle in a magical world and your sister's magical? And I don't know. I don't know if I could deal with that. I think I would probably make people more aware of the past. There are a lot of stories, especially South African stories, that people just aren't aware of. And yeah, I'd like to share that with somebody, but not like a fake story or a bad interpretation, like the real deal. If I could change one thing about my personality, what would it be? Make myself more honest. I don't think that's a problem. Wouldn't care about the past or the future. No. Better imagination. I don't know. More aware of life's small mysteries and surprises. Better at science and maths. More knowledgeable when it comes to history. I want to say more knowledgeable when it comes to history because there are a lot of time periods. There are a lot of time periods that we just know so very little about that frustrate me. So yes, I'd love to know more. I'd love to be able to go back and find out everything, how things really worked. Like, did Robin Hood really exist? Because stories were told about him, but was he made up? That's the type of stuff I'd like to know. If you could have one superpower, what would it be? Flying strength, read minds, travel through time, travel to other planets, turn invisible. Again, travel through time. These superpowers are kind of always the same, but I'd really like to control time. Imagine skipping over bits that are boring and pausing on a really great moment, like that moment just before a kiss. I think you could do so much. You could make your life 5 times anybody else's life if you had the ability to control time, because that's the only thing we can't get more of. I can get buff, I can get them gains in the gym, but I can't get more time. What do you think your job is most likely to be? Something in an office, something fun, unusual, maybe a little strange? Anything practical, something that pays quite a bit and still flexible enough so I can join into my family life? Probably an actor, cartoonist, scientist, historian, archaeologist. Okay, so I'm just going to pick what I am doing right now. I think it's probably this one. I am flexible. We all work from home. It is practical. I am problem solving every day. I'm a business analyst, just in case you guys didn't know. So my job is very practical. We work with systems, so yeah. I think that's probably me. Submit my answer. Let's see what genre they give me. Historical fiction. Okay. You love anything about the past, whether the event actually took place or it's just made up story about an actual time period. The genre is one of my favorites, and I would recommend Mary, Bloody Mary, Anna of Byzantium, and the Nice Danes of Queen. Okay. Well, these are interesting recommendations. Cool. I don't really know what to say about this. I have read some historical fiction, but I don't know if I'd say I've read any amazing ones. Usually the fiction that I read, the fantasy is in history anyway, but then they spice it up with a little bit of magic or something. And I can get really annoyed when the historical fictions are inaccurate. Like, I'm that person who watches a movie and is like, no, see, they didn't have that type of sword hilt in that time. So I'm not just so sure. I'm really nitpicky when it comes to that. So let's do the final quiz, the 5 love languages. I'm not in a couple. I'm not a children. Not a teen anymore. Let's begin the singles quiz. It's more meaningful to me when someone sends me a loving text, note, or email for no reason, or I hug someone I love. Hugs are the best. Definitely more spending time with someone. Someone who gives me a little gift as a token of our love, of concern for each other. I get to spend uninterrupted. Okay, I get to spend uninterrupted leisure time with those I love. Let's go with uninterrupted leisure time. Sometimes someone I love does something unexpected for me to help me with a project. I can share an innocent touch with someone I love. guess I'll go with this one, because sometimes help is annoying. Someone I love puts their arm around me in public. Someone I love surprises me with a gift. Yes, these are so equal. I definitely love like cute gifts, but like silly things that nobody else would think of. And then this, I don't really care whether or not it's in public, but I like being touched. So let's go with gift, I think. I'm around someone I love, even if we're not really doing anything. I can be comfortable holding hands, high-fiving, or putting my arms around somebody. Comfort is really important to me. But it is also good sometimes just being around each other, but I'm gonna have to put comfort first. I received a gift from someone I love, or I hear they say that they love me. Still, it's the gift, but it's not like big grand thing to really, you have to know me and see something special for me. That's the type of gift. Because gifts can be so misconstrued these days. It's not diamonds, it's not a car. That would be nice too, but I don't know if I would feel loved or suspicious. It's more meaningful to me when I sit close to someone I love. I'm complimented for no apparent reason. Sitting close, compliments for no apparent reason. Oh, you know there's going to be a reason. It might be now, it might be in an hour, it might be in 2 days, but they want something. I get the chance to just hang out with someone I love. I unexpectedly get small gifts. Once again, the gift thing. I love small gifts. Here's someone I love to tell you I'm proud of you. Helps me with the task. I'm proud of you can mean the world. That's nice though. Supportive words, okay, I get to do things. That's basically the previous question, just again. Getting to do things is really nice too. Like, for an example, I would take my friends out to lunch and pay for it instead of buying them a present sometimes, because especially like if you have friends with money, they already have everything they want, but spending your time with them is kind of a bigger gift than money can buy. Someone I love does something for me. Instead of just talking about doing nice things, I feel connected to someone I love through a hug. This is pretty important because a lot of people say, yo, we'll do that someday, but like actually going on that outing or going to that new restaurant or going to do the adventure, do the thing, is sometimes more important because people talk a lot. So I'd have to go with that one. I hear praise, or someone I love gives me something that shows they were really thinking about me. Oh, be still my beating heart. That's what I want. I'm able to just be around someone I love, or I get a back rub for someone. I don't really like back rubs. They're just, I don't like frittel, Karen. No, that annoys me a little bit. Definitely just being around. Reacts positively to something I've accomplished, or does something for me that I know they don't particularly enjoy. I want to pretend they're enjoying it. Definitely this. I'm sometimes feel like I'm a toddler when I really like somebody and like they come into my space for the first time. I'm like, look at my stuff, and I legit like take them around the room and give them a tour of all my things and all. I don't know. So it's definitely something like that. I'm able to be in close proximity to someone I love. I sense someone I love showing interest in the things I care about. Ooh, these two are so equal. I don't know. Like, I love being close to people, but sure, if somebody, like one of my really close friends tells me, yeah, I saw this video and it was good, and like I did this and I looked up that, that's why comments mean the world to me, because then I know who you are that's loving me, and I can like appreciate you from afar. So it's probably rather this, because this is more rare. People can be physically close to each other, I feel like, more easily. When showing interest, especially if they're not particularly interested in something, takes a bit more effort. Okay, an exciting gift. Okay, so works on special projects with me or gives me an exciting gift. Somehow the word exciting is putting me off of the gift, and the special projects, like building something with me or something like that, I really like that, like arts and crafts and stuff. So let's pick that one. I'm complimented by someone I love on my appearance. No, I don't care. Someone I love takes the time to listen to me and really understand my feelings. That's also kind of just met to me, but definitely I'm not such a fan of that. I don't like compliments so much. Meaningful touch, or offers to run errands for me. I don't do it with me, don't do it for me. So I'm gonna definitely pick meaningful touch. Someone I love does something special for me, or I get a gift that someone I love put thought into choosing. So a thoughtful gift or a special task. It's definitely going to have to be a thoughtful gift. Someone I love doesn't check their phone while we're talking with each other. That's just rude. Someone I love goes out of the way to do something that relieves pressure on me. I think over time, this is sweet and all, but this would annoy me more if they were on their phone. So I have less tolerance for this. I can look forward to a holiday because I'll probably get a gift from someone I love, or I hear the words, I appreciate you from someone. Honestly, this one, I love seeing what people will get me, and it's always fun being spoiled of it. Someone I love and haven't seen for a while thinks enough of me to give me a little gift. Someone takes care of something I'm responsible to do but feel too stressed to do at the time. Definitely the gift. Doesn't interrupt me while talking, or gift giving is the important part. Someone I love doesn't interrupt me while talking. This is again rudeless. Like, I have less tolerance for the absence of this than I do this. So rudeness is definitely gonna win. Don't be rude. Someone I love helps me when they know I'm really tired. I get to go somewhere while spending time with someone I love. Definitely get to go somewhere. If I'm tired and you want to help me, I might be snappy and then feel bad about it afterwards. So if I'm tired and I'm busy, just leave me be. Cuddle me afterwards. Someone I love touches my arm or shoulder to show they care or concern. Someone I love gives me a little gift that they picked up in the course of their normal day. Once again, these little gifts. I need to know you're thinking about me when you're out there. Someone I love says something encouraging to me. I get to spend time in a shared activity or hobby with someone I love. Definitely, I love sharing hobbies. Those who game together, stay together, those types of things. Small token of appreciation, or touching someone I love frequently to express our friendship. I definitely think we aren't good friends unless we touch each other the whole time. Whereas not all people are good with gift giving. Like, some people will get you stupid shit. So I'm definitely going to go with frequent touching. Someone I love helps me out, especially if I know they're really busy, or I hear someone I love tell me that they actually appreciate me. I don't know. Probably not help me out, but if I know a friend's busy and she's still making time for me, that's worth a lot for me. So I guess probably more this one. You can show me you appreciate me. Talk is cheap. I get a hug from someone whom I haven't seen in a while. I hear someone I love tell me how much I mean to him or her. Definitely hugs all the way. Finish. Let's see. Quality time. Then receiving gifts. Physical touch. Acts of service and words of affirmation. Okay. I knew this more or less. Let's see. What did I say were my 5 love languages ranked? I said quality time, physical touch, gifts, words of affirmation, and acts of service. So I'm pretty much on the ball. I think I switched these two around. No, and gifts and physical touch. Okay, so apparently gifts are more important to me than physical touch. I did not expect that. But the rest, it seems like I knew what I liked. So that's cool. If you're bored this lockdown, go look at these quizzes, comment your results in the comment section below. And yeah, good luck. I don't think you need to read any of these books before you do the quizzes, but maybe it'll spark your interest. So yeah. Stay safe, guys. Bye.